Yep. Hey, what's up? We're about to start the Jet Black Daily Show. Tune in, tune in. Go ahead and lock it in. Come on in the room and join us on tonight. We have a very, very, very special show on tonight. Very intimate show on tonight. We're going to each one, reach one, teach one, and we'll continue the legacy of Mr. Aaron T. Jones. Tune in, and lock in.
Hey, you know what it is. Corey Lagucci Graves, live and direct from the Jet Black Daily Show. Y'all come on in the room. Get this work. Got some good inspiration going on today. Uplift, empower, and inspire. The Jet Black Daily Show. Tune in. We're going live. Lock it.
Yo, what's up? It's Mr. Jet Black from the Jet Black Daily Show. Tune in, and lock in. We're about to go live. Tune in and lock it in. We got a very, very special show on tonight. You don't want to miss it. Be clear. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
You know what it is. It's your boy Corey Lagucci Gray, live and direct from the Jet Black Daily Show as we continue the legacy of Aaron T. Jones. Y'all lock it on in here. Get this work. We got some good information. Amazing guests. Lock in now. Don't be no lame. Don't be no square. Beat us there. You hear me?
morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I hope you're having a great day and you're making it great. This is the Jet Black Daily Show. I'm Mr. Jet Black Carl Sr.
And this your boy, Corey Lagucci Graves, live and direct from the Jet Black Daily Show as we continue and carry on the legacy of Aaron T. Jones, the legendary #Pod God.
Jet Black. If you haven't had the opportunity, please visit that website, thejetblackenvironment.com. That's thejetblackenvironment.com. If you'd like to partner with the Jet Black Foundation, there are two ways that you can do that. One, you can volunteer. The other way, you can donate. Hit that Cash App, Unique 3815. That's Unique 3815.
Cha-ching.
And if you want to write that check, make that check payable to the Aaron T. Jones Memorial Fund. That is the Aaron T. Jones Memorial Fund. Listen, shop till you drop at the Jet Black Shop.
Ooh, you made that shit sound good. Please visit the website.
Yes, sir.
shopjetblack.org. Or if y'all ain't from country like me, org.
That's right. Visit their website, thejetblackenvironment.com, and shopjetblack.org. Look, Gucci, what's up with your nephew?
You already know what it is. Blessed and highly favored
Yes,
to be
sir.
in the belly once
on.
again as we continue to uplift, empower, as well as inspire. You know what I mean? What's
love
shaking
it.
your way? How you doing?
Man, like I always say, man, my body's still warm, and I ain't cold and underground, man, and I'm doing all right, my brother.
Sound like icing on the cake to
Yes,
me.
sir. I'm feeling real good. Well, listen, guys, we have a very, very, very special guest in the building.
You heard in the Billy
What? We have the one,
and the only
Cleveland Finch. Yes, indeed. Cleveland, we're so glad to have you here on this evening, man.
I'm glad to be here, man.
Right on, right on. Well, listen, man, we want to let you know that everybody is special that comes on the Jet Black platform. We're so glad that you decided to take out a little bit of your time and spend it with us as we share your story as well as your testimony of success. And you're not a victim. You are victorious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
and I
real.
love it, man. So let's go ahead and get on right into it, man. Let's talk about where you're from.
I'm from a town called Wilson, North Carolina. My name is Cleveland Finch, first of all, and I'm from a little town called Wilson, North Carolina. My story is, street guy. So try to be thug and everything, and I just got in trouble.
Did you go to school at all? Did you
Yeah, I
attend
went to
school?
I
Okay.
went to Edgar T. Bedingfield High School and dropped out.
I got you. Did you play sports at all while you was there at all before you dropped out?
Nah, I didn't play any sports. My thing was I didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to listen. I wanted to cut class and be the class clown. And being the class clown, you got to clown things.
Yes, sir.
And so I end up getting arrested, and and that was my starting of my downfall.
Wow. So you started your life getting arrested.
Yes. In
So when you quit school.
Quit school, quit learning, quit listening, thought I was grown. 1983, I'll never forget it. And that, like I said, that was the first time that I ever went to prison.
How old were you, Cleveland, when you got arrested?
18.
Wow.
And stayed till I was 21. And still didn't learn nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't want to know nothing. Thought nobody could tell me anything. Didn't want to listen to my parents. All my friends, they was hanging out, smoking weed and doing drinking and everything. So I said, well, look, I want to hang with them.
Yeah.
But, I found out that friends that want to get you in trouble really ain't your friend.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So I went to prison in 1983. And that, like I said, and I'll say it again, that was the beginning of a whirlwind of failures.
If you don't mind me asking, what was the first crime that you committed?
I'm breaking and entering.
And how much time does that carry?
Well, it depends on the breaking and entering can carry anything from 3 to 5 years, and at the time that I committed this crime, it was after midnight. So I really was charged with midnight burglary, which carries a life sentence.
So it's a difference between those.
Yeah, the time that you break in something.
Just depending on the time.
Just depending on the time. If it's after 12 o'clock, you got midnight burglary.
So it went from 3 to 5.
To you looking at life sentence.
Oh,
You're looking at it. But they broke it down. You know, North Carolina is a plea bargain state.
Okay.
You know, they try to plea you out and clear the books. So, you know, I pleaded out, and I ended up with 18 months. Wow. And so, you know, I said, well, shoot, they ain't going to give me no whole lot of time. Let me try this again. And so I tried it again. And they gave me a little more time. And each time, well, for everybody that don't know, I've been to prison 20 times. 20. Couldn't get it right. Started using drugs, started sleeping in the streets, you know, and I did everything. Stole from my family, stole from friends, stole from churches. I ran all the game that you could run to get that money to get high.
So
I did it.
I don't mean to cut you off, but how did the addiction start? How did you get introduced to drugs? Let's say that.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
And that's all we want.
And
That's all we
I'm
want.
gonna give it to you raw with blood running from it.
Go ahead.
A guy that I won't call his name was my best friend. I treated him like a brother and everything. And he was snorting this white powder. And so I walked in and I said, yo, man, what's going on? You know, and he's like, nothing. He said, you want to hit this? True story now. And I said, what is it? And I never forget what he told me. He said, this some powder. And he said, you know I'm not going to give you anything that's going to hurt you. I'll never forget. I'll go to my grave with those words that he told me. You know I'm not going to give you anything that's going to hurt you.
And he told you that.
And he told me that's what he told me.
Wow, man, that was like the snake coming out of the tree, talking to Eve.
And that boy, that set it off, really set it off, because I wanted more. You know, I wanted more. I started chasing, you know, trying to find this same feeling that I had when I did it the first time. And in reality, I'm chasing a ghost.
Wow. And can you tell us what age it was?
I had just got out of prison, and matter of fact, I was 23. 23 when I first started using cocaine. And let me tell you, it destroys marriages. It destroys children. It destroys your self-pity, the way you look, everything, man. It destroys lives, you know. And you know, by God's grace, you know, I'm here on Jetblack Daily Show.
Yes, sir.
You know, giving back because I took so much. You know, and so that was the second time when I started doing drugs. You know, like I said, it spiraled me out of control. I'm talking about I was a monster. Monster I was like Malcolm X, by any means necessary. I need to get this money to get this drug. And it just led on to I can remember, I think this was like the 10th time that I had been to prison and they came to me and they say, listen, man, I had 32 felonies, 21 misdemeanors, and I was looking at a whole lot of time. But I was tired. You feel me? I was tired of getting high, and I just needed. I said, well, if going to prison will help me stop, I'm ready to go. I was tired, but I wasn't tired enough.
I'm tired.
Won't tired yet. So they end up dropping all the felonies, and I end up getting 130 days. So I said,
was this the third time?
No, this is about the 9th time.
Okay, about the 9th time.
Yeah. And so you know, the time, man, an old guy in prison told me, said, man, you doing a life sentence on installment plans.
Wait, repeat that again.
I was just about to say that.
He said, you're doing a life sentence on an installment plan. And I said, man, what do you mean by that? He said, man, I done seen you come in this prison 9 times, bro. He said, I got a life sentence, and I know that right now I ain't getting out, but you doing a life sentence on installment plans. And when he broke it down to me, I was like, he said, you done did 3 years here, 2 years there, 5 years here. Before I realized it, out of all the time that I done, man, I done about 30 years, man, or 25 to 30 years, man, that you will never, ever get back.
25 to 30 years.
You will never get back. Anybody tell you they can get it back, you can't get it back. Prison, when you first walk in them doors, and them doors close behind you, and you done left your son, your daughter, your wife, your mother, your father. You done left money out there. You done left a home. You done left cars and everything. Man, I don't care how thuggish you think you is. At night, you gonna shed some type of tear. You know what I'm saying? Because prison, man, mentally, it tries to break you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It will try to break you, man. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to not where you get to the point where it's, okay, no, I ain't coming back. I didn't do that. Some people learn the first time they go to prison. I didn't do that. Some people learn the second time they go to prison. I didn't do that. That didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work for me. And I end up going to prison 20 times. But this last time, the change started. My thinking changed. You know what I'm saying? And so when my thinking started changing, my actions started changing. They say in Narcotics Anonymous that if nothing changes, nothing changes. And I always remember what this girl said. She said, you can never stop somebody who wants to get high, but you can never stop somebody who want to stay clean. And the way that I live today is I choose to stay clean. No matter what's going on with me, in my life, I know I got a higher power that I can say, hey, I need some help. I can't do this right now. You know what I'm saying? I got people that I can call like Jetblack,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ross, and you.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? I got people I can call. Like say, hey man, I'm feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that everybody is one incident away from a disaster.
All it takes is one slip.
One slip.
Yeah. Something can happen to you, man, and can turn your whole life around. Mine was drugs. Mine was drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I see people that I used to get high with, I don't down them, I don't do nothing. Sure. I just try to show. I don't try to show. I just keep doing what I'm doing, and maybe somebody will say, what are you doing? Or come and ask me, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing a podcast for Jetblack Daily Show. You know what I'm saying? This Sunday at this church, I got to dance. I mime. And, every chance that I get, I speak and try to give back what somebody gave to me. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all about teach one.
Each one, reach one, teach one.
Eddie.
Leading by example.
Yes,
Leading
sir.
by
Jump on in there,
Let me
little
get in
Gucci.
there because you said you went to jail 20 times.
20 times.
20.
In totality, you did between 25 to 30 years.
Yeah.
Would you define that as being institutionalized?
No, a lot. That's a myth that goes around in prison that you institutionalized. No, you can never be institutionalized. You know what I'm saying? Like they can lock you up physically, but they can't lock you up mentally. So it's up to you to educate your mind. They said the black man doesn't use but 10% of his brain or 20% of their brain. You know what I'm saying? And then it's an old saying that I read in a book, said, what do you do if you want to keep something from a black man? You put it in a book.
100%.
You put it in a book. A lot of people don't always like to read.
Yeah.
And and in prison I learned that I had a book that was brought to me, and I looked at it, and the name of the book was "Who Moved My Cheese?" And I'm like, man, I don't want to read it. He said, never judge a book by its cover.
That's right.
And when I read it, it had so much knowledge in it, man, that if you wait on somebody to do something for you when you're not doing nothing, you'll still be waiting.
Waiting forever.
Yes, sir.
Waiting forever.
Waiting forever.
So, you know, I got out June of last year, and I stayed at the shelter. And the blessing of behind all that is now I work at the shelter. You know what I'm saying? If you want to change, people get out here and after they release from prison, like, I can't find no job, I can't do this. But I'm just telling you from what I did. I can't tell you what nobody else did. I can tell you what I did. I started chasing positivity the same way I was chasing the drugs.
Good stuff.
So my knowledge and thinking is not the same as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you feed, your body is just like a car. Your car has a warning light that comes on. And the warning light comes on, that means something is wrong. Your body tells you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When you hurt, your body is warning you that something is wrong. So your brain is the engine. So whatever you feed, that's going to be the strongest. You know what I'm saying? It's a Billy Graham joke that says it was an Indian guy, and he got saved, and he came back. He had been missing for a while, and then he came back to church, and Billy Graham said, how's your Christian life going? He said, well, I have good days and I have bad days. He said, well, what you mean? He said, well, if it feels like it's a white dog and a black dog inside of me, and they're fighting. He said, Billy Graham said, well, which one is winning? He said, the one I feed.
Don't let that go over y'all head.
I'm trying to tell you, don't let it go over your head.
So whichever one you feeding out there, that's who gonna win.
That's who gonna
Ain't no
win.
if and buts. You know what I'm saying? For every action, there's a reaction.
Come on.
But I'm just telling you, whichever spirit that you feed, you're gonna reap the rewards of it. Yeah.
Ooh, jump on in there, look
You know
good.
I got some more.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
sir.
I got to reiterate, you said you've been to jail 20 times.
20 times.
2-0.
And my question is, which time of you being locked up was hardest for you? The first time or the 20th time?
The 20th time. This last time.
And can you tell us why?
Yeah.
Because, my mom was real sick. And for everybody that's spiritual out there, you know what I'm saying, God began to show me my mom in a casket every day, you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know why he kept showing me my mom in a casket. But when she passed, it didn't hurt so much, you know what I'm saying? And so I was talking to this preacher one day, and I don't want nobody out there to miss this right here.
Yeah.
This right here. He said, death is a healer. He said, death is a healer. Because her ailment, she ain't going through no more. You know what I'm saying? And so that changed me, and I was like, all I ever wanted was to let my mom see me clean. My mom never seen me clean. You know what I'm saying? And so my mission, well, it's not a mission. I just allow God to do what he do. I do what I can do, and then I allow God to do the rest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I got out of prison, and I went to the shelter, and then they put us into the hotel. And I used to volunteer at the shelter. And they seem, so here's another thing I want y'all to miss.
Yeah, drop it.
Is that no matter what you do, somebody's always watching. They might not tell it on you. They might not say anything, but somebody always see you.
Yeah, they see.
And these people seen me and came to me and say, listen, you want a job? I said, yeah. The same thing that I was doing in prison. I was doing floors. I get out, and I'm doing the same thing. But this is the miracle of all what I'm saying to you, is that I was staying in the homeless shelter. You know, I'm in the homeless shelter. Now, sitting right here in Jetblack Daily Show, I got keys to every office in the shelter.
Yeah,
Wow,
say that.
again.
You know?
So I'm gonna run this back to you again. I was staying at the shelter, homeless. Now I work at the shelter, and I got keys to every office at the shelter. And I believe, and I'm just giving you my truth, is if a guy from Wilson, North Carolina, that was grimy, you know, street, I done ate out of trash cans. See, I'm gonna keep it real for you.
Please
I done
do.
ate out of trash cans. You know what I'm saying? I done did, you know what I'm saying? I done tricked and all this stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But God has, you know, he just changed my life
Yeah.
and put me in a position where I could be where I'm at today.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm accountable. You know, Mr. Ross called me and said, hey, I need you, man. Can you get me somebody? I said, well, okay, I got you somebody. Yeah. But the guy said, man, I said, well, that's all right. I'm going.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm about being accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to, and I'm here today because somebody needed to hear what I'm saying.
Yes.
Somebody is going through what I done been through.
Yes.
You know, and I'm just trying to show them that you can, you know, that number one, that the world don't owe you nothing.
Yes, sir.
Don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just, man.
Let's take it back a little bit. That's pretty amazing. Did you go through any type of therapy at all once you was released at all? I heard you mention you know, rehabilitation so far as your drug addiction. If I said that right, I might not have said that right, but
Yeah.
going through that, but was there a therapy piece that came with that?
So you saying, Mr. Ross, was it a mental thing?
Was it a mental
Okay,
thing
you know what
too?
I'm saying? Well, keep it real, keep it real, keep it raw. Okay,
Right.
The mental thing is right now, you know what I'm saying? First of all, if you go to prison, they say it's something wrong with you for going anyway.
Off the rip.
Yeah, I got you.
You have to be mentally, you know what I'm saying? Something has to be wrong for you to want to give up your freedom and go get locked up.
Yes.
So that right then is you know, it's mental already.
Yeah.
So when I got out though, you know, right now I'm going to Monarch up here on by the baseball stadium. I go, I see a therapist. You see, I see mental health people because, you know, somebody out there might be laughing, oh man, this dude he mental health, man. Man, this just me.
That's right.
Any mind-altering drugs, I don't care what it was, weed, I don't care what it is. You got to have some type of mental, much as we done been through, much as I'm just say black men done been through.
100%.
It's some mental stuff in us when we were born.
Yeah.
Generational trauma.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? We
sir.
done seen our moms get beat up. We done seen our dads
took from
get
the
took
house.
from,
Yes,
we done
sir.
seen kids get taken from, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should have a therapist. Yeah. Should it be a family? Shoot. It should be one person in every family that's a therapist. Because I'm telling you, man, our race, man, is so divided that it's ridiculous. Man.
Sad.
You know what I'm saying? The best job to have is right now is a funeral director.
Wow.
Because we the only race that's killing each other, man. Why the other races ain't killing each other? You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I've seen some guys, some young boys in prison, man. It's got 2 or 3 life sentences, man. Ain't even they're not even 20 years old yet, man. Not even 20 years old. Got 2, 3 life sentences, man. Won't never ever live to do anything, man. And that's sad. That's why it was so important that I came on this show, because I believe in the reach one, teach one.
Yeah.
Because see, if I can just, you know, this podcast here, we can just reach one young man.
One
Doing
person.
some
That's
good.
right. We're
You know what
doing
I'm
some
saying?
good.
We don't know what that young man might do, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to change.
Can you tell us about, if you can, at all possible, Could you kind of tell us about the experience in prison?
Wow.
Can you tell us about the living conditions and even the food, man? Even some of the things that you see that happen in there that may blow our minds out of us, of those of us that may not be knowledgeable of it. And it's a difference between us seeing it on TV
In real life.
and
in
real
real
life.
life.
In real life.
Yeah.
So if you would
Man,
build
I
on
done-
that a little bit.
Like the first thing that I seen a man cut a man head off before, with a lawnmower blade. Well, how you get a lawnmower blade in prison?
Yeah.
Man, if your license plates is made by inmates. Every sign that you see on the streets of Greensboro or wherever you from is made by inmates. The officer clothes are made by inmates. Inmates make just about everything that you don't think they make. You know what I'm saying? And these are things that a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like we did a sign of going to Wimbledon that's dedicated to Michael Jordan. And when they put it in the jet book, they said the Department of Transportation. It won't. It was 20 of us at Bund Correctional Center that did that.
Wow.
You know, they try to prison is nothing but the new modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get caught up in that system, it's easy to go. It's easy to get in that system, but it's hard to break away from it.
Gotcha.
And so the things that I've seen people get raped. You know what I'm saying? I seen guys that mess with homosexuals and then be over here like they are hard and all this. I've seen a lot of stuff. And I seen officers get pregnant. I seen guys pay bills for officers they locked up, but the inmate is paying bills over here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff that go on. The food is nasty. You know what I'm saying? And because they always using bland food, freeze-dried food, man. And, man, a lot of people don't know, man, that a lot of things happen in them prisons, man. The conditions, like I was at Noose Correctional Center in Goldsboro, North Carolina. When the pandemic hit, it was 720 of us there. 600 of us caught the COVID. 5 people died at that prison.
600 out of the
600
7.
out of the 7?
We was the first prison in North Carolina, matter of fact, in the United States of America, first state prison to have 600 people with the COVID. And I'm telling you, if you never had COVID, you don't never want to catch that because it's worse than the flu. Your body aches and everything, man. But they came in and they said, okay, y'all 5, y'all got COVID. This 5 over here don't have COVID. And all the while, that 5 over there had COVID too, but they moved them over there, so that made somebody else catch it over there. You know what I'm saying? The prison system, man, is crazy, man. It's like I said, it's like when Petey Pablo talks about browns over here, greens over there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know what he's talking about. I'm telling you, man, brown people right here on Sandy Ridge Road in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you ever go over there on a Tuesday and Thursday, or probably like 11 o'clock in the morning and just watch, you'll see about 35 or 40 buses, white buses pulled up with bars on them. You'll watch brown and green clothes come in and they'll do them just like they do cattle. Brown over here, green over there, separate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let me go and get in there with something right quick. I heard you talk about the negatives behind the time you spent behind the bars, but can you tell us and everybody who watching, what are some of the positives you got from being incarcerated and spending your time behind bars?
Yeah.
The positive is, the old coons that been there 30, 40 years, man, that, they become father figures and, they get respect and everything. Told me one day, he said, man, you need to find something to do. I said, man, I don't want to find that. He said, man, you got a GED? You got a high school diploma? I said, no. He said, well, you need to get one. I said, for what? So, You need to get one, man. You're going to need it. So the positive of going to prison is I found out that prison is a big university where you can go to
university.
where you can go to college for free.
Talk about some of the colleges that are available to you.
The colleges that are available to the inmates in North Carolina are North Carolina, UNC, Duke University, NC State, ECU, Pembroke. It's a lot of colleges, man. Every college you can probably name in North Carolina, you can get into class, and you ain't got to never be in you don't have to be at the campus to graduate. And I went to Sand Hills Community College and didn't never go in the building. But I got a 3-year degree in culinary arts.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
I got a 3-year degree in culinary arts. I know guys that's, never getting out, they lawyers. They passed the bar.
Wow.
I know guys that are doctors. They never operate on anybody, though. You know what I'm saying? I know guys that's, so smart, man, that it's, they helping guys get out of prison. They helping guys get a GED and stuff like that, man. So, the positive of prison is it's a doorway, it's a path where you can get a free education.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it takes upon the man
For
him to utilize it and
yeah,
really spend his time effectively while he's going through that.
Yeah.
It's like life, man. You got negative and you got positive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's up to the man, the individual, what he want to do with his time. Okay, I got 10 years. What I'm going to do? What I want to do right now. You know what I'm saying? You can go work out, get big, and still be stupid. Or you can say, you know what? They got some classes over there. You can learn to be a in-home nurse. Yeah, they teaching that to the guys now.
Wow.
You can get a certificate where you can go, after you come out, you can be an in-home nurse. Then you get your license. You know what I'm saying? You can be a carpenter. You can be a welder. They got everything. And that's the good thing about prison, you know what I'm saying, if you can go somewhere where they got classes. Because I know a lot of guys that done took so many classes, man. They got paperwork upon paperwork or diplomas and everything, man.
Wow.
And it's, you know what I'm saying, that's the positive of the North Carolina prison system. Yeah, that's the positive of it is you can get a free education, man. You can really get a free education, man. And another positive thing about the prison, they got a thing called Cairo, and where if you participate in these classes, that your kids, it's called Daddy Day. Your kids come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and every day they spend the whole day just with you.
That's cool.
They spend the whole day just with you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fathers, man, have seen their kids, and there's a lot of kids that some watching this show is, that father is watching them. He's watching their father watching him grow up. And I believe there's no woman in the world that can teach her son what he really need to know. See, woman can teach her son, and then it's a stopping point where he has to have a male figure in his life. You feel me? He has to have a male figure that can take him from right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've met a lot of women that say, I can't teach him what you can teach him. So the each one teach one man is very important. And, I just thought of that when just listening while I'm talking about each one teach one.
Yeah.
And, that the young people, man, they need to hear that, maybe Jetblack and you and Brother Ross can big brother. we can go out there and get some big brother, you know what I'm saying? And just spend a day with them kids, man.
Yeah.
Them young boys, man, because they need us, man.
Yeah.
It's stuff like this that we're doing right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm going off the grid now.
No,
but it's
you
stuff,
all right? You all right?
No,
No,
I'm telling them I'm going off the grid. But it's it's things like this, like the man that run the soundboard, the man that run the cameras. I want you all to understand that you just see us, you just see me, Mr. Ross, and him, but you don't know all the other people behind the scene to make this thing possible.
Yeah.
See, and so the each one teach one is not just one person. You know, it consists of a lot of different people. Different people do different things. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the saying said it takes a village. And so Jetblack is showing that by all these different people that gave up their time to bring this to your living room.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And thank you so much for that, Cleveland. We really do appreciate that, man. I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, what do you think can be done to keep it, the proper word is recidivism, but to keep it from being a rotating door, revolving door? You keep going back, keep getting out, going back, getting back. What do you think that they need to do to make that process a little better, or a little bit more effective, I should say, to keep that from happening? Or do you think it's just an individual thing?
I don't think, I'm gonna just speak from my truth for me.
Yeah, won't you too?
Is when you release a person back out to society, he's done did his time. The first thing that they should have set up is somewhere constructive for him to lay his head.
Gotcha.
The next thing that after he lay his head, he needs a job already.
Yeah, something to do.
Yeah, something
He got
to do.
because if
I see what you're saying.
They say out of mind is the devil's playground.
Yes, sir.
So you got to get it. You got to give, like with me. You got, first of all, first thing I'm thinking about is where I'm gonna sleep at. Where can I get a peaceful rest at? The next thing is where can I earn some money? Yeah. And so if you dealing with somebody that's getting ready to get out of prison, you can't put him back in the same environment that he came from.
Gotcha.
There's, they said people, places, and things. And see, sometimes you're gonna lose people in your life because you want to change.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose stuff. But one thing that a lot of people don't like to talk about is how prison takes your dignity away from you, and you laying in there like, you make you feel like you're a dog or something. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people don't like to talk about that part, but it's real.
Speak on it, Cleveland, if you don't
prison,
mind.
Yeah, prison is so degrading, man, that I don't know who I'm saying this to, but if you have somebody in prison, I don't care what they did, if they are your family. This is 2021. If you got family that's locked up in prison, if you ain't got to go see them, write them a letter or something. Reach out to them and just say, listen, I know I ain't been writing you. I know I ain't been doing this. I know I ain't been keeping it real with you. But I just want to let you know that I was thinking about you, that I love you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A letter in prison is just like money.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just like money. Sure. If you got kids by somebody that's in prison, write them write them a kite. You know what I'm saying? And just let them know, say, listen, I just want to let you know that, I was thinking about you, the kids doing good. You know what I'm saying? Johnny and Billy, they doing what they doing good in school. You know what I'm saying? These things like that. We like to hear good news.
Yeah.
You don't know, man, him or her are going through something behind them walls, behind them bars. They going through stuff, man. I'm talking about the things that people don't know that guys, inmates, convicts go through behind them, man. I'm telling you, bro, you go through something, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't, if you fight back, they're gonna beat you down. They're gonna beat you. Yeah. And then you be like, well, I'm going up here to see Ross. Oh, we shipped him. All the while he back there in the whole healing.
He's with the okie doke.
Man.
Wow.
I know okie doke, them blackjacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ride gear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's something, man. Prison, man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Sure.
That's two things I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. That's crack cocaine in prison. Because it takes something from you. It takes life out of you.
Yeah.
It takes life out of you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't care who it is that done experience that. They done lost something. And, you know, because I'm speaking from experiences in that I try to catch up. And every time I ran into a brick wall, trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Can't catch up. It's gone.
Yeah.
Now, what you gonna do now? Forget what done happened. What you gonna do now?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a blessing, man, to be out here now, man.
Yeah.
And not be on drugs. I've been clean now 3.5 years.
Yeah,
Right.
say that.
Yeah. That's
Say that.
good, man. That's good.
Yeah.
3.5 years.
Don't
you
have
said.
no urge to move. Don't have no urge to use, man.
That's
And
good. Do you
So-
continue that today? Do you continue to go to those meetings now?
oh yeah,
You
you
do?
know what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, but since the
COVID,
pandemic, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying. It's just like I've learned, man, that you know, I know all of us know about Batman. Whenever he got in trouble, he always reached down to that belt. He had something in that belt.
Mm-hmm.
So that belt mentally is built into you. So every time you're going through something, it ain't got to be drugs. You can be going through something with the wife. You can be going through something with the girlfriend,
Yeah.
your children.
Yeah.
You're supposed to reach down and grab something.
Yeah.
But everything that Batman grabbed helped him get out of the
Yeah, it worked,
situation.
Yeah,
didn't
it sure
It worked.
did. It worked.
That's the
every
same
time.
thing you do with, you know what I'm saying, with what's going on today, man. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I always been taught that sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause one thing about life, it's gonna show up whether you're ready for it or not.
Man, say that.
Yeah, it's gonna show up whether you're ready for it or not. And you know, you just got to be like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now what you gonna do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, life gonna show up. You
Exactly.
just
So-
got to be ready for it.
So what's next for Mr. Cleveland Finch? What's next
Man.
for you, man? And let's talk about some of the good things that you are doing. We talked about the bad days, and we know in life sometimes you have bad days, you have good days, you have
Yeah.
bad days. But you have a story of one that's of strength, that's faith, and victorious. So let's kind of switch gears and let's talk about the victorious things that have happened in your life at this point.
Well, I'm waiting on this housing voucher. You know, and I was, you know, just blessed to you know, people been waiting 2 or 3 years to get a housing voucher, and I come out in 6 months. they saying, yo, you at the top of the list, and I'm
Right
like,
on.
okay, it ain't nothing I did.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, what I did is kept using. You
Mm-hmm.
know, this is different for me. And you know, I'm like I said, you know, I speak every chance I get. And this Sunday I mime too. I mime dance and
Cool. Go ahead
and
on.
so
then.
Sunday I'm dancing Sunday at this church on Market Street, on West Market Street. You know, I got a dance. I got a dance that I'm doing. You know, so a lot of positive stuff that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And man, I'm just going
Yeah.
wherever God want to take me. I'm going. Yeah, man.
That's beautiful,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah, man. I got a beautiful family. I got people in my life, man, that care about me, that love me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna say this. When I was out there doing my thing, man, somebody came up to me, where my mom came up to me and said, "Baby, I just want you to get your life together." And a guy that I never seen before came up to me and said, "Man, listen, man, I just want to tell you I love you." And that's what a person that's on drugs is searching for.
Yeah.
Somebody to say, "Hey, man, I love you."
Some compassion.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They going through problems, and the way that I dealt with my problems that I use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so today I deal with them differently. I deal with it and I look at it and say, like, okay, problem, it is what it is. This is what happened. So, okay, I'm going to go do this.
Yeah.
Next day, either the problem gone or it's still there. But one thing about it, I refuse to use. I didn't use.
Yeah.
You know, but the positive, man, I'm trying to do everything. I'm with Reentry. It's a program where guys coming out of prison, man, they help get housing, and they help with medication. They help with clothes and everything, man. And you know, I just want to talk. Bring to mind about the director at Urban Ministry, Michael Pearson. He's he's an encourager with me, man. He's helped me did a lot of stuff. Angel Baptist, and I think y'all supposed to be setting up for them to come on. And
well, I can't speak on it, but I think it's not gonna happen. Safety reasons.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Safety
but
reasons.
you know, Anthony Bonds and Anthony Bass. You know, it's a like Step Up Greensboro. It's a program that I went through, man. And you know, I'm just like I was telling him. You know, I'm not chasing the streets no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing everything that's positive. If you want me to go with you, be doing something positive.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm with
sir.
you. I'm with you.
And I just
You know
want to
what I'm
say
saying?
we appreciate you for being
Man.
transparent.
What?
We all
Yeah,
about
man.
that on the Jetblack
Come
Daily
on.
Show.
Come on.
Transparency is the key to truth, and nobody can tell your truth like you.
Yeah.
This leads to me to my next question.
Come on.
All the time you did, the life you live, do you have any regrets? Would you change anything, or are you fine with what you did and the man that it came you into being?
Yeah, because if I don't do what I did, I don't have no regrets. I apologize to the people that I hurt,
Yeah.
but the regrets is, see, every man has to honor what he chose, what he choose to do. So what I did, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? But it made me the man that I am today.
Exactly.
Because if I don't go to prison, I don't never get a GED.
Exactly.
If I don't go to prison, I'll never get the culinary arts degree. If I don't go to prison, I don't never change to who I am today.
Exactly.
Because I was hard-headed, man. Disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Envy. You know what I'm saying? I was grimy, and everything that you can, the same people that you see out there, man, and everything, man. I know.
Yeah.
I know that life. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't regret nothing I did. I apologize. Again, I apologize to the people that I hurt. But isn't it funny how God can take the things that the devil used against you
Yeah.
and use it for you?
Yeah.
And that's when, I know that's what he did for me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I know, man. I know it wasn't nothing that I did. I know I couldn't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to get into the spiritual thing,
No. But I get
I
what you're
know
saying.
I
Yeah.
couldn't have did it by myself.
Yeah, that was a great analogy that you gave when you think about, I'm going to go biblical now,
Okay.
but that's a great analogy that you set up, especially when you think about when God told Moses to make up of the golden staff of the cobra, of the snake, rather. I don't know
Right.
what kind of snake it was, but the snake was poisonous.
Yeah.
And it was a gold, he said, make it golden. And this is the thing that's going to heal them.
Right.
It was the very thing that they used from the snake bites to actually heal them. He
Right.
took the snake, turned it into bronze and gold, and he
healed
used the venom to heal them. So that was a great
Yeah.
analogy that you set up on that, bro. When you said that, that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, that's true. Sometimes God will take the bad that's in us, and then it could be the very thing that can help somebody else.
Right.
We always talk about transparency, and that transparency that you was kicking out was the actual antidote for somebody else to be healed, man.
Yeah.
So that's dope. We really do appreciate you coming here. I know I feel that way. I know Corey feel that way. These stories right here are what people need to hear, but it's a story of survival, faith, and strength, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got so much strength, man. It's to be admired. Because guess what? You could have killed yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah. And I
mean,
tried that. I'm gonna elaborate on that now, since you brought that up.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bill.
Pop-
Bill,
shit.
pop it,
Because
man.
listen, it was, I think it was 2010. I think 2010, 2011. And right side of Urban Ministry, where y'all had came,
Yes, sir.
they got, they have student dorms there now.
Yeah.
But it used to be just an open field, you know what I'm saying, like a walk-through park. So one night, I had stole this gun, this 45. And, you know, I was getting high, and I'm laying there, man. And I just felt like I would be better off dead. So I took the gun, full clip, hit it, pull it, put it to my head, and you know, 45, you just hold the trigger and it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep
Oh,
going.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to keep going.
Well, I pulled it, it said click. Pulled it again, it said click. Pulled it again, it said click. Again, if you ain't spiritual, you're gonna miss this right here.
Woo.
That is something I started hearing some water. And the water, I'm a country boy. So when we go fishing, if we don't catch nothing, we listening to the waves of the water and it
100%.
calm.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? You still good.
Yeah.
So I heard some water running. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, I heard some water running. So something told me, take this gun. No, let me back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled it 3 times, it didn't fire. I took it away from my head and hit the trigger again, it fired 15 times. Ka, 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 ka. And that's when I started hearing the water. And I heard the water. And something said, take this gun and go to that water. And I walked to this, it was a stream behind this house. And it said, lay the gun in the water. I laid it in the water and walked back to where I was sleeping outside. And when I got over there, I said, man, I'm going to get my gun back. And I went back the same way there's no stream there, no gun there. The next day I was like, man, ain't it a stream that run through here? They said, no. I said, man, I seen water last night, man. It was rushing, kept rushing like this. He said, no, ain't no stream, never been back here. Never. I said, Lord, I don't know what it is that you want me to do. But check this out, this the real of it. I said, but I ain't gonna do it. But I guess, you know, a lot of times we don't know the people that pray for us.
Yeah.
We don't understand, we don't know about the prayers that go up for us.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know about how grandma used to pray and
Tell
how you
come
be
on.
sleeping, and grandma come in there and look over top of you, and, you know, and go on back. You don't even know she done been in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's like, I believe that's what men should do. That men should get up at the middle of the night.
Come on.
I don't care if you got a girlfriend, you staying with your girlfriend, your wife. You need to get up at night and walk around your house
Yes, sir.
and check on everybody.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know what I'm saying, she trusting you to protect her.
Mm.
And like I said, the Bible speaks of being out to pray and not faint.
That's right.
And he say, yeah, get up at night and walk around in your house and check on your kids, check on your wife. You know what I'm saying? Get out of bed with her and walk around and go check on her. Because that's what we used to do. That's what our ancestors did.
Yeah.
We done got away from a lot of stuff that they did.
Yeah, come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so we got to get back, man, to reality, man. The reality is we need to start being fathers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need to, you know, take our kids, man, and take them to museums and events, man.
Yeah.
You know, now we don't do that because they stay right there in front of the game.
That's it.
That's true.
Just like I just seen on the news, man, where these kids 12 and 9 break in this house, get guns. It's a girl and a guy. The girl shooting at the police, and they asked her, how she learned how to shoot a gun. She said Fortnite. I'll never buy my son a Fortnite game.
Me neither.
They
Ooh.
too realistic.
It's very real.
Just like Call of Duty, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's
They
just like-
I don't want no shooting, period. Man, they don't want, I'm telling you, man, that game, man, that game.
brainwashing them right along
Yeah.
with the TV and
It
everything
teach
else
them.
they see.
It's
Tell-
teaching them
look.
everything.
Tell a lie using television. tell a lot of using vision. Tell a lot of vision.
Ooh, you know?
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I heard
Did you
him.
hear the way he just broke
Cleveland, say
down?
that again.
Please.
Television. Tell a lot of using vision.
Tell a lie.
Tell a lot of vision.
Tell a lie vision.
Yeah.
Tell a lie using vision.
Yeah.
Television.
Television.
Tell a lot of vision.
Well, I got another question for you.
Man, get in there. It's good.
Because I love your story, man.
Yes.
Just like Unc said, you literally got it out the mud, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
you went down the wrong path for a long time, and then you on the right path.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give those young black men out there who are struggling and battling with demons between the streets and real life? You know,
Don't miss this now. Don't miss this. You have to want help. See, there's a difference is, do you want help? See, as men, we don't like for nobody to help us.
pride is the
Pride
devil.
is the devil.
Yeah,
Yes,
we don't
sir.
like for help. I can do it. I can do it. No, man, it ain't about that. Ask for some help. You know what I'm saying? Ask for some help. You got to want to be helped, man. You can walk around, like I said, you know what I'm saying? We as black men, we have been hurt so much that we good at taking our feelings and not showing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stuffing them all the way in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the
Always
way in, that's right.
And guess what that does? It's just like a pipe that water keep rushing in, and the water is blocked off from
Clogged.
going anyway. So it's just like the pipe gonna just keep doing like this.
Building up.
And sooner or later, the pressure of that, all this stuff keep going in. Listen, I'm gonna use another analogy.
Yeah.
I can set this. I can set a trash can right there full of trash, maggots, everything. I can stick a hose pipe in the trash can and turn the water on. Now there's pure water running in it. The trash can is nasty, filled with trash. What's gonna happen? Tell me what you think is gonna happen.
Okay. You say you set a trash can
Trash can right here,
Right there.
full of trash.
Maggots,
Maggots,
food and
everything,
everything.
food,
And I
everything
stick
in
a
there.
hose pipe in it
A hose pipe in
and
it.
turn the water on. What's gonna happen?
That shit gonna mix up, ain't it?
It's gonna
The
explode,
water and the
ain't it?
trash.
It's gonna boil over, ain't it? Soak it in.
Listen. And then that's gonna answer your question about what you should do to them young men. Once I put this hose pipe in this trash can, everything that's in this trash can, as the water rises, it brings all the trash up until it get to the top. Then it start running. Trash coming out of the trash can.
Yeah, sure is.
So eventually, this same trash can that we set there that's got the maggots and all this stuff in it, the water is going to
Flush it out.
flush all of it out, where you can start drinking in it. In other words, I'm gonna break it down, is them young men that's doing wrong is just full of garbage. The water represent each one teach one.
The help.
Gotcha. The
You
help.
have to put in. Whatever you put into a child, that's what you're gonna get out of
I
it.
love it, Cleveland.
So the water represents what we
Wash.
put in,
Gotcha.
what the black men's supposed to put in,
Morals.
and all this trash represent everything that we done went through and what we're gonna go through.
Exactly.
If we put enough put enough into them, all that garbage will
Gonna get that shit out.
gonna get
Love
it.
it.
Out. Gonna get it out.
Cleveland, I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
hey, Cleveland rocking with that.
Yeah,
He rocked me with that, but I love it.
I love it. Yes, sir. Cleveland, this has been just like amazing, man. You are an amazing individual. And we're going to give you your flowers right now, bro.
100%.
100%, man.
So
when you-
y'all give out flowers now?
yeah, man. When you going to write that book? That's what I want to know.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, man.
But
That sounds like a good idea, though. Unc.
You got a
Since
story
said
to
that,
tell,
you know what
though,
I mean?
boss.
I gotta, but you know, my
You let that marinate then. That's
yeah,
something
okay, I'm
to
gonna let
think
that
about.
marinate. I'm gonna let that marinate.
Think about.
Okay, I'm gonna let
A
that
lot
marinate.
of people need to hear what you got, what you're saying, man. This is something
Well, see, they
national.
can, you know, they can hit me on my email or
Yeah, tell them your email.
my email
Somebody wanna
address
reach out to
is
you.
Finch, FINCHCR819 @yahoo.com. You know, I come speak to the youth. I come speak to the older people. I come speak to whoever you want me to speak to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to give back. You know, I just want to give back. That's my thing.
Well, brother, we sure do appreciate you gracing your presence on this platform, man, because you really exemplify each one, reach one, teach one.
100%. All these transparent Jews. You hear me?
Man,
Like,
I know, Corey. The
all that
Gucci has
time
been
since a young
amazing.
age. You know what I mean? Like, going through trials and tribulations.
Tribulations.
And then he coming standing on top of this shit, like,
Yeah.
and he said all he want to do is give back. You know what I
That's
mean?
all you want to do.
That's
That's
all I
it.
want to do.
So nobody really has an excuse to not make it in this world. You went to prison 20 times,
20.
which is equivalent to 30 years?
25 to 30 years.
25 to 30 years.
Yeah.
And now you're trustworthy. You got
Trustworthy.
keys to a business,
The same
a building.
homeless shelter that
And
he
he
was
li-
staying at.
that's what I-
He
Yeah.
got keys to every office in the building.
Matter of fact,
No, you
He
didn't.
ain't got
No,
him
you
in his
didn't.
pocket. No, he ain't got him do it.
Show them to her. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, that's
Trustworthy.
Real.
That's real.
yeah.
Cleveland, that's beautiful. You got a lot to be happy about, a lot to be excited about, and we are proud of you, brother.
I'm 100% proud,
Yeah.
man.
Man,
Like,
we proud of you,
and
man.
and it take a real man to come up here and like really pop his shit on the good, the bad, and
The
the ugly.
ugly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, most people just want to tell you all the good stuff that
Yes,
happened.
sir.
They don't want to tell you about
They don't want to tell you
just
the
like
truth.
he said he started at a young age going in there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who really would come up here on the live, people watching us,
Yes.
you being transparent as real as you are, you know what I mean? Like, that's
Because
strong.
like you said, I'm trying to reach one and teach one.
That's it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's the only thing.
Hey,
I
man,
wanna
we
do.
really do appreciate you, man, for those that are out there. I hope you guys heard something on tonight that could literally change your life, take you to your next level, to your next destiny in your life. Because, again, it's all about each one, reach one, teach one. We're continuing the legacy of Mr. Aaron T. Jones. Listen, this is the Jet Black Daily Show. I'm Mr. Jet Black Carl Sr.
and it's your boy Corey Gucci Grace.
Peace.